Same place we came through last night, except daytime. Back on trail. Right back in there is where we stayed last night. And the AT goes off to the left here. Good morning, everybody. It is 10 of 9, back on trail. We got in pretty late last night. I guess it was around 11 o'clock when 0.7 showed up. We had a spot leveled off and cleaned off for her to put her tent. So we all set up and got a little snack and went to bed. She was telling us her tales with the wildlife last night. As soon as it got dark, she had an owl swoop down right behind her, scared the daylights out of her. Then she saw, about a half hour later, saw a huge bear. She thinks it was with a cub because she heard a little, like a bear cub would cry. And then she saw a huge skunk, bigger than my dog. So that's pretty wild. The only wildlife we saw was on 2 feet. So we got our campsite, and this is where we were supposed to meet Iceman, but we were originally supposed to stay at Peter's Mountain Shelter. So that was pretty wild. Some kind of a bank with some pipes coming out of it. Looks like a pipeline or something. Anyway, we were supposed to stay there and then hike to meet Iceman here. Well, I was sitting in my hammock cooking breakfast, and I saw him pull in the parking lot. We were kind of in the woods. You couldn't really see us. So I went up and talked to him and surprised him. He didn't think we'd be there, and I said, neither did we. But he had all kinds of goodies for us this morning, and some slack pack bags, and heck of a nice guy. And that truck is like a rolling outfitter. He's got the setup. That is pretty neat. Definitely a backpacker, camper. That was the way you'd want to have a setup like that for camping, that's for sure. Kind of makes me think of how I want to do things when this is over. But anyway, so we got our slack pack bags, and we're going to go to Roush Gap and meet them, and then go to our tent site. So excited about this section because I've always been on the game land side of things. I've never been over on the AT, but right about here is where you can shoot over to Devil's Race Course and the fire tower. So let's head north and find some views. Have a good day. Like I said, it's April 18th, day 108 on the Appalachian Trail. Let's get it. Now, if I remember right, up on that ridge is a rattling run that runs along the top of the mountain to the fire tower and Devil's Race Course. And at some point we're going to cross it by Stony Creek and Gold Mine Road. And yes, I'm still carrying a cat. But I don't think it's going to be for long. Hey now, hey now. We were walking up this mountain and we heard a real loud jet, and then by the time it was on top of us, we realized it was an A-10 banking about 800 feet above us. And I was like, oh, that's right, duh, we're home. We're at Indiantown Gap every morning. 2 fly over in the morning and they fly back in the afternoon. So as soon as I saw that first one, I said, watch, I bet you another one's coming. And dummy me, didn't get my phone out. Here comes the second one, even lower, banked right over top of us. That was cool. So we just stopped to take a little break, and I hear them circling over here in the valley here. They must be doing some kind of a practice or some kind of training. So I'm going to try and get up here into an opening where you can see down in there. See if I can get one on camera, because they've been circling around here. In fact, I can hear them in the distance a little bit. Yeah, pretty cool. Sound of freedom. I don't know if you can hear them. Let's see if they... They're low down in the valley there. I don't know if they're doing touch and goes or just practicing certain things. I'll try and get up here quick to a high viewpoint. Let's go see if we can find them. Well, my plan to try and get the planes on camera didn't work out. I don't know why I didn't get it out after I saw the first one, because I knew the second one was probably coming. But the higher I'm getting here, now it's just getting, the canopy's getting thicker. So if we see him, we'll get him. If not, there'll be plenty of other opportunities when I get home. It's really, really cool to see. So anyway, here, coming up on this yellow blaze, and hey, let's go to Maine. Pretty cool. And I'm pretty sure this trail will take you to Devil's Race Course. And the fire tower. Not fire tower, lookout tower, fire tower. It's a tower in the sky. It's high. Excellent view. Temperature. Oh, here they come again. Not gonna be able to see them now. I don't think. There they are. There's one. You just barely see it through the trees. But temperature really dropped yesterday. But it didn't get real cold last night. But it is really dropping throughout the day here. I'm glad I brought a sweatshirt along. I'm not wearing it yet, but I will be by the end of the day. My hands are a little chilly. All right, enough yakking. Cool campsite here, and it looks like by the pylons there, and there was a lookout tower here. I just heard the cannons of one of them A-10s go off. Sounds like best way to describe it is if you're driving down the freeway and you get over on the rumble strips. That just happened again. It's what it sounds like. So they're doing some firing exercises over there. Very cool. All right, I won't annoy you anymore with that. I just think that stuff is just super awesome, especially when we got a veteran hiking with us, served his country, and he doesn't make a big deal about it, but he's got a Purple Heart. He is went through some stuff. Great dude, greatly appreciated. So if we see one of them bad boys fly over, we'll let you know, and I'm sure I won't be able to get any cannon fire or bomb drops on camera, but I know it'll scare the daylights out of us. All right, we'll talk to you in a bit. There they are. I'll just walk for a little bit, see if we can hear the cannons go off. By the way, it's supposed to get down to the mid-30s tonight. Nice. Good thing I didn't get rid of all my cold gear yet. Kept a little bit to stay warm. All right, I'm gonna shut her down. You know what's gonna happen as soon as I shut this down. It's gonna go off, but trust me, they're practicing. Sounds like a vehicle hitting the rumble strips when that goes off, but no big boomers yet. Neat campsite. Hey now, not much going on here as far as views today. We had one good climb this morning, but other than that, it's been pretty flat. A lot of rock, a lot of straight, long stretches like that. Rocks and roots and a lot of mountain laurel. That's been the majority of the day so far, which that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. We'll take it. But I know tomorrow it's going to be more intense as far as rock climbing, as I've done a couple of them sections over there, and over by the Hurt Line shelter and on the other side of 501. Yeah, it gets fun. So we stopped a couple times for about a 10-minute break, and then we stopped for about 15 minutes for a quick lunch. Otherwise, we just on these monotonous straightaways. Sometimes they get more rocky, sometimes they get less rocky, but as you can see, it's a lot of mountain laurel, and just going through the woods. We talked the other day about how we missed the 1100 mark because the halfway it was at 1099.2, so another 0.8 and we would have hit the halfway mark, and we were so into the halfway we totally forgot about it. So yeah, we hit the 1100 mark, and why I say that is because tomorrow we should hit the 1200 mark, so another hundo down. Iceman said he was going to meet us at Roush Gap up here on his electric bike with some snacks and sodas, and then he was going to meet us like a half mile before our campsite to swap out our packs and stuff. So again, special big thanks to him. Very good guy. I'll have to make sure I exceptionally thank him again for all he's done. And he was talking about coming back out tomorrow, and today's his wife's birthday, but they're going to celebrate that Thursday. But anyway, thanks again, buddy. Totally appreciate it. Other than that, just putting one foot in front of the other, head north. I'll take some sporadic cool pictures, but there's really not a whole lot to see right now. So I hope you're having a good day, and we'll talk to you soon. Well, looks like the beavers have been busy. Well, let's go see what we can get into. You see the blaze over there. Well, the stinking beavers didn't get us. We got across with dry feet. So far, I did. But I'm sure they did too. They're professionals at this point. They have been some busy beavers. I guess there's a lot of beavers in this area, and they have all kinds of signs up about not trapping them too, so I guess this is just a beaver haven. Alrighty then.
Presidential stuff, long campaigns. Oh, that was interesting.
Huh.
From him, he's like, seals probably are the most badass of them all. That was his opinion about it.
Hey now. We are heading to our campsite. We finished up our hiking for today and got a little cool sitting there, so put my hoodie on. But Iceman is the man. He met us at Roush Gap with some snacks and some sodas, and then he met us here at, I think it's 443. He met us at the parking lot here. It's like 0.4 from where we're camping. It's where we ended our slack pack. And he cooked some dogs on the grill, had all kinds of fixins and cookies and Nutty Buddies and fruit salad and chips, and he had some goodies for breakfast too. So can't thank him enough. What a great guy. And he genuinely loves to do it. That's the kind of stuff I want to do when I'm done with this. But anyway, thanks again, Iceman, and we'll see you in the morning. I'll get the final tally for the mileage of the day, but it was a fairly easy day. Kind of hard on the feet with all the rocks and the roots, but heard a lot of bombing going off at Fort Indian Town Gap. After I tried getting it on camera, we've heard it several times. Then there was a C-130 decked out that was doing some blasting. It was pretty neat. But anyway, heading to the campsite, gonna set up, and we'll do the day in goodies. I hope you had a good Tuesday, and we'll see you in a bit. There's a stream down there where we got our water. See, 0.7 is carrying her CNOC full. I got mine strapped to the top of my backpack. All right, let's go find a couple trees to hang from. Hey now, sun going down behind me. Oh, we got a little dot around my face here. Can't get it. Sorry about the dot. I think it has to do with the sun. But anyway, sitting at 1184.4, sitting at a campsite just past 443. I think it's 443. Let me check. Yeah, it's 443. We started out this morning at Clarks Valley Road. That was at 325, and we went to just past 443 parking area, which made it a 16.7, imagine that, mile day. We started out in the morning at that site right there by the water, and Iceman showed up pretty early. He was gonna try and surprise us, but we surprised him because we were already there. And he had some goodies for us, some fresh fruit and some snacks and stuff. And then we hiked until we got to Roush Creek Gap, and he met us there on his electric bike with some snacks and goodies and some sodas and water. And then we crossed the Beaver Dam and then made it to the parking lot here at 443. And he had the grill going and had some hot dogs and all kinds of fixings for it. Baked beans, potato salad, coleslaw, macaroni salad, chips, all kinds of stuff. We went above and beyond, and we totally appreciate it. So helped him clean up, and we went we left and we got some water at the stream and made it to this campsite at 1,184.4 is the mileage. So we're here for the night, and there's 0.7's tent, and there is R2 is over there setting up his stuff, and there's my giddy up. So it was a good day for hiking. It was nice and cool. Heard a lot of cannons going off over at the Fort Indian Town Gap. I tried to get it a couple times, but I couldn't get it on camera, but it was definitely going off. It was pretty wild. So April 18th, day 108, we did 16.7 miles. Tomorrow's agenda is we're going to get up and pack up and go hike to the next intersection, and Iceman's going to meet us, and we're going to go either 12 miles or 24. We haven't decided yet. We're going to be hitting an area after 501 that's got some pretty good rock climbs, so we'll see how our feet are doing when we get to the 12 miles, and see if we want to go just a little bit further and camp, or if we want to go full send, or what we want to do. So have a good night. We will catch up with you in the morning and talk to you then.